Today we're going to be looking at an 89sabers MPP 2.5. So this one is installed with CFX, NeoPixel, and a removable 18650 battery. As you guys can see, the grips aren't installed yet. I'm just waiting for the grip guide to finish printing, and I'll go ahead and just put them on there before sending it out. But since the install is already done, I figured I'd just get the video out of the way. So the retention screws are going to be here and here, these flatheads, but this is a really snug blade socket because of these I'm not even sure what this is called. I forgot what this was called, but these metal fins, grips, I don't know what you would want to even call them, to be honest. Don't hate me for that, but I don't know what they're called. So it's a really snug fit. You probably don't really need these, but they're there if you do need them. They do poke out a little bit because they stick a little pretty far into the hilt itself, for the actual blade retention. But they're there, if you end up needing them. If not, you can just leave them as is, or if you would even like, I can just shave them down before I send it out, and you don't really have to worry about it. You can only keep one or anything like that. But let's go ahead and get to the actual install. So we'll go ahead and unscrew the grip section and remove the grip. We'll put that here to the side carefully. And as you can see, it has a removable 18650 battery, a kill key, a Smuggler's Outpost 28mm speaker. It's got one accent strip here and another one here. And you got your CFX, and of course you got your CC Sabers in there, with the 2-button setup, these being your plungers, this being your power, and this being your aux. So let's pop a battery in here. That way you guys can see how it goes, or how it looks. I'm not gonna cycle through the fonts. It just has the default font package for CFX. The client mentioned that he'll add all his fonts later, so to just leave the default font package. So you won't see me cycle through that or anything like that. So let's go ahead and pop a battery in. Now, before you pop a battery in, you can't just pop it in straight like that. It does have 2 lips here, one here and one here, as you can see, in order, so that the battery won't fly out, in case you would want to dual with this or anything like that, because this is dual worthy. At least I would say so. Especially because this is all printed in nylon, so it's super durable. But yeah, so it's got those teeth there, or those lips there. So what you'll do is you'll just slide your battery from the top down, kind of like if you're loading a shotgun into a shotgun shell into a shotgun, and you just press it in, and there you go. So your battery will fit right in. You flip on your kill switch, you turn it to the right to flip it on. You'll hear the boot sound. Oh, I didn't even actually go over the gribblies. So there you got a few gribblies here, just some piping work, some there. Nothing really crazy. Just some miscellaneous lines there, a little panel, and of course, some more piping down here. Just kind of give it my style. This is my style of gribbly work. I hope y'all like that. Just make it look a little less empty. And I did offer if he wanted me to do a rub and buff treatment or anything like that, but he mentioned that just having it all black would do, which I actually think was the right choice. Looking at this now, this looks really good. I don't know, I just think it looks great. I loved how this chassis came out. So let's go ahead and turn it on. It does have twist on. Now I'm gonna try to do this. I'm probably not gonna get it, but I'm gonna try. Okay, yeah, I told y'all. So, oh, first try. All right, so as you can see, it's got the LEDs here mimicking the main blade. You got your CC Sabers NeoPixel connectors all lit up, so everything works perfectly. Now, this is the default font package. It doesn't sound great, but I mean, it works for the demo purposes, you could say. So So there's your chassis. So let's go ahead and put the grip back on. And this is a very easy fit. So you just slide it over and of course start twisting it on. Now the like I mentioned, the blade socket is really tight, so I'm gonna test this out with like my regular test blade, which is a 7/8 inch blade, but it is set up for a 1-inch blade. So I'll just go ahead and put in my 7/8 inch blade adapter all the way in, and as you can tell, I mean, this is pretty deep. It's got a really deep blade socket. I'd say maybe like over 2 inches. So let's turn it on. Yeah, so maybe a little bit over 2 inches. Honestly, it's pretty deep in there. It's about like here, somewhere around here. So just to give you an idea. Let's pop the blade in. All right, there we go. And here we go, twist on again. All right, I lied. So we'll just turn on with the power button, which is the top one. I actually did not put this in deep enough. There we go. Okay, let's try again. All right. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't sound like Vader's hilt, but you know, it's got the red. It's got that. It's got the aesthetic, you know. Now, this is a fingerprint magnet. Fortunately, you know, you won't have like this issue when you got the grips on. Well, you'll have the issue, right? Like in between the grips, but it won't be as intense as this. So I do have my microfiber cloth here in hand. Try to clean these hilts because I don't like to send them back dirty or anything like that. Clean them off a little bit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this down, give you guys the aesthetic of how it, just the feel, the intensity. Look at this hilt. It looks really nice. Like even without the grips, I'm actually surprised at how much I don't hate it. That's probably not the right way to like look at it, right? But what I mean by that is just like, you know, normally like a hilt that has like very obvious grips, I normally wouldn't like it, but this looks good. Like it looks clean. So just give it a little bit there. That looks great. All right, so let's go ahead and remove the blade. And like I mentioned, these are your retention screws. I'm just not using them right now because I don't need to. Like I'm telling you, it's a really snug fit. It's a 7/8 inch blade and it's not going anywhere. So let's go ahead and remove the blade. All right, there we go. Remove the blade adapter and twist off. Ooh, that one actually was the first try, just like the other one. All right, so to just remove the battery, you simply do the same thing that, well, not the same thing, you'll do the opposite. So if you have, like, if your fingers can fit here, you can remove it. I managed to do it once, but all my builds, I kind of make them to be a snug fit. So you'll just need like a tool. I use the back end of my tweezers because they are coated. So all you do, kind of just poke it in there a little bit and you just wedge it out. You don't have to do it too hard or anything. Once it pops out, oh, I actually forgot to turn off the kill key. Once it pops out, you can just take out the battery. So everything's done, kill key removed. There you got your chassis again. And you know what? I will go into Spectral mode just to go through the colors so that you guys can see the chassis in different colors. Just a quick little cheat. All right.
Spectral.
Alright, so just a quick little peek at the chassis and all its little colors. Now let's go ahead and once again remove the battery, flip off the kill switch. Let's try removing it. No, my fingers aren't like small enough, I guess. Pop it out and remove it. So there you go. My original idea for this chassis was to have a cover on here, but I underestimated how short the grip, or I didn't underestimate it, I just made it a little too short, simple as that. But this was gonna be the cover, so I'm gonna send this to the customer. I mean, if he wants to use it, he can use it maybe like while it's off, but it just kind of goes like that, you know, you put it from one side and snap it on and it would look like that. So like I mentioned, I'm still gonna send it to him. Unfortunately, it wasn't something that I was able to use because the chassis was a little bit longer than I expected, or it came out a little longer than I hadn't expected. So, you know, unfortunately, like I mentioned, he won't be able to use it with this on unless he wants to like unscrew this a little bit, but you know, who would want to do that? But you know, he can just have it with him or use it for something else if he ever needs it. I might try tweaking it. I don't know if I'd be able to, just because it's gonna be a very snug fit. What I'd have to do is essentially just remove this lip up here, but I don't want to have to do that because it adds to the aesthetic. So I mean, worst case scenario, I mean, you simply just have a install without a speaker cover. But yep, that's pretty much the install, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was a really fun build, and if you guys are interested, hit me up. I can definitely sell you guys any of these. I haven't been uploading to my shapeways just because it's, you know, shapeways is pretty expensive. So I've been offering all of my chassis through craftcloud. Sorry about that, guys. My washer or dryer, I'm not sure which one is finishing up. But as I was saying, yeah, craftcloud, you know, it has like the same quality and it's a lot cheaper. So I've been placing orders for people that have been requesting chassis that I haven't been uploading to shapeways. If you want it through shapeways, let me know. I'll go ahead and add the listing on there. No issues at all. I'll try to keep up with it. It's just craftcloud is a lot more affordable, so that's what I've been offering. But if you're interested in this chassis, hit me up. I'll try to put in shapeways. If I don't, or if I forget, I'm sorry. But just hit me up and we can work something out. To the client, thank you for watching this. Oh, and a big shout out to Mark Robinson for helping me out with the CFX config. I was kind of having some issues getting the LEDs to work, and I'm not proficient in CFX at all, but that guy's a milk machine, man. He helped me out and we got it fixed real quick. So big shout out to Mark. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And to the client, thank you for giving me the opportunity to work on this. Like I mentioned, this is a really fun build, and you were right, black looks awesome on this. So hope you guys enjoy. I'll go ahead and remove this and put the pommel back on just to finish off. Let's go ahead and clean it off real quick. All right. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And I'll see you on the next one. I don't know why I said that.